we are going to be writing a function to update the address. This is what it would look like once we start implementing the function. Let's refresh. Let's go back to our code base and start implementing. So let's create a function to start editing the address. That is a function that handles what happens when we click this edit button. So we call it start edit address, and what we are trying to do is, first of all, we are trying to get the address by using the find method that is on an array to look through it. If we don't get it, we return safely, and if we get it, we are setting the default values. Then we are updating the text content of the submit address button, which would have somewhere here, which is add address, to update address. And also we are making cancel button visible. The last thing that should be done here is we have the editing ID, which we set at the top. So we are saving that ID so that we could use it. And also, whenever our cancel edit is clicked, something should happen, right? So what we are just doing is we are resetting the form, that is reversing the state, turning it back to add address, adding the cancel button, and setting the edit ID to null. So as at this stage, we are not editing yet, we are just preparing the form. Let's see what it looks like. So if I refresh the page, I click on this, I'm not getting what I want, and that is because we have the event to start it has not been instantiated, so which is here. So I'm getting all the edit btn, which is this class, and I'm setting it to start address with btn.dataset.idx. So that is why we have this data idx at this point and at this point. So if I refresh, go to the form, refresh the page, I click on edit, and we have it. We have the form prefilled, and if we click on cancel, it should work. So this is not working yet, so let's fix that as well fast. I could see an error in the log. It says assignment to constant variable start edit address on line 239. So I think I've seen where the error lies. It says this editing ID, I use const. So if we are going to be updating the value, we should use let. Let's refresh the page again. Let's go to our console so that we can see if there is any error. That error is gone, and let's now fix why cancel edit is not yet working. If we go to the form, we have the cancel edit here, and we have to set an on-click event when the cancel edit is clicked. So we have the cancel edit button here, ID cancel btn. We've set it to view. Then in the start edit, let's add an event. So add event for cancel button. So we say dot on click is equals to cancel edit. Let's see what this looks like. Edit cancel. Yeah, so now we can cancel our edit correctly. Next, we'll be writing the function to actually update it on the back end and update our front end. We'll be writing the function right away. So let's go to our editor and let's create a new function for update address. It will be very similar to the submit form that we have here, but personally I love to separate such logics so that we could have clarity. Okay, so our address ID in this case is our editing ID, so I don't have to use this blindly. If you remember, we set the editing ID before, and we are trying to get the new values. We are setting the token, then we are saying address updated successfully, cancel edit, get addresses. The last thing that is not being done here is updating the address that is updated with the new data. And to do that, we just have to do addresses is equals to address.map. Thank you. Here we are mapping through the list of address, and we are showing the existing data if it is not our editing ID. But if it is our editing ID, we are swapping it out with the data from the backend. With this, if we update our form, it should work fine. Another thing that we need to do at this case is that our submit button should not blindly call thank you, Copilot. Should not blindly call submit form. If we have editing ID, it should be updating, and if we don't have it, it should be creating. In fact, let's refactor submit form to create address. Good. And Copilot, thank you. So at this stage, when we have editing ID set with a value, we would be updating, and if we don't have it, we would be creating. Let's test it out. I'm so eager to see what we come up with. Let's go with Abuja. It's unique in our list, so let's call it Abuja edited. Let's go to the network. We are expecting a put request. Put is majorly associated with update or patch, put or patch. If I click on update, address updated successfully, and I have Abuja edited, and if we check it there, we should have a put request. Interesting, right? Very interesting. So we have successfully updated our data at the back end, and we can even confirm it on our dashboard. If we refresh the page, we should have Abuja edited somewhere here. See this as a database management page. Next, we'll be deleting data. I think we've tested cancel edit, right? So next is deleting the data. Stay tuned.